Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be discussing solutions for NCERT Grade 5, Chapter 4, Parts and Wholes. And this video is part 4 of this lesson over here. So are you all ready? Yes? Let's get started. In the very first question, we have to focus at some patterns. We have to have a look at this square and we have to find the part that is colored blue and the part that is colored green. Now, just having a look at it, we can't know, right, exactly what part is covered. So what we'll do, we'll make some lines so that we have equal sized boxes out of the whole square. Okay, so now that we can see that in this box we have total of 16 squares and each of the squares are equal in size. Okay, and out of these 16 squares, 2 are colored blue. Okay, 2 are colored blue, which means the part is going to be 2 parts out of 16 parts, and the part that is green is 1. Okay, so it's going to be 1 out of 16 parts, right? So this is how we'll represent the part of blue and green. So with this, now let's move on to the next question. Okay, again based on parts and wholes. So this picture over here shows 1/5 petals of a flower. Okay, 1/5 means what? That there were 5 equal parts and this one part is represented over here. Complete the flower by drawing the other parts. This means that this whole flower has to have 5 equal parts. So let's complete it. This is 1. We'll make second. We'll have third one, fourth one, and then the fifth one. Okay, everyone? Okay, similarly, we have the next question. Now, this picture shows 1/3 of blades of a fan. 1/3. 1/3 means what? That this is one part out of 3 equal parts. So, how many parts do the fan have to have? Yes, the fan will have 3 blades in total. So, we'll make the 3 blades over here, 1, 2, and the third one is right over here. Okay, all right. Now let's have a look at the third question. Half of the blades of another fan are shown over here. Half of the blades, which means 1 over 2. Okay, complete the picture by drawing the other half. How many blades have you drawn? Now, these 2 blades, they represent half of the fan. Okay, which means in total, if you multiply this by 2, the numerator and denominator, we'll get the fraction 2/4. Okay, so now this represents 1 blade, 2 blades out of how many parts? 4 parts, which means this fan needs to have 4 blades. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, everyone. So this is how we'll know about parts and wholes. Along with this, now let's quickly have a look at the next question based on rupees and paise. Okay, so how many 50 paise will make 1 rupee? Do you know that? We'll have a look at that. You know what? In 1 rupee, we have 250 paisas. Okay, 1 rupee, I'll just give you all a basic introduction. 1 rupee means 100 paise. Okay, and 250 paises will make 100 paise, correct? Which means 50 plus 50 paise. Okay, and this 50 paise means we will have 25 and 25 paise, 225 paises in 150 paise. Correct, everyone? Now, with this basic information, let's solve this question. How many 50 paise will make 1 rupee? 250 paise will make 1 rupee. Okay? Yes? Is 50 paise half of 1 rupee? Yes or no? Let's check. Okay? Now, in 1 rupee, we have 250 paise. Okay? Which means this 150 is nothing but 1 out of 2 equal parts. Okay, so yes, we can say that 50 paise is half of 1 rupee. Yes. Okay. How many 25 paise will make 1 rupee? We just had a note over here that in 150 paise, we have 25 paises. Okay. In 1 rupee, we have 425 paisas. Okay. So 4 over here. So 25 paisa is what part of 1 rupee? We know that this whole represents 1 rupee. Correct? This whole represents 1 rupee. In 1 rupee, we have 25 paisa. So, 125 paisa represents what part of 1 rupee? Let's check. Let's check our answer. It's going to be 1 out of how many parts? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yes, 25 paisa is 1/4 of 1 rupee. Okay, it's going to be 1/4. 20 paisa is some part of what part of 1 rupee? Now, you know what? In 1 rupee, we have 520 paisas. Let's check. Let's check. 20, 20, 20, 20, and 20. Now, if we add all these 20 paisas, we will get 100 paisa as the answer, which is nothing but 1 rupee. Correct? So, 20 paisa is what part of 1 rupee? The answer is 1/5 because this one part represents 1 out of how many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 out of 5 equal parts. Okay, so 20 paisa is nothing but 1/5 part of 1 rupee. Okay, moving on to the next question. How many 10 paisa will make 1 rupee? Okay, now you know what? In 1 rupee, we have 100 paisa and 100 divided by 10. If we divide 100, this is 100 paisa and this is 10 paisa, we are going to have how many coins? 10 coins in total. Okay, which means 10 paisas make 1 rupee. 10 paisas make 100 paisa and 10 paisas make 1 rupee. Correct? So 10 paisa is 1/10 part of 1 rupee. Okay, because 10 paisas make 1 rupee. So this 1/10 paisa is going to be 1/10 part of 1 rupee. Okay, is it clear to everyone? With this, now let's move on to the next question based on Arun's timetable. Now, this boy Arun, he is very fond of sleeping, playing, studying, and other activities. Now, over here, we know that in one day we have how many hours? We have how many hours? In one day, we have 24 hours, correct? Okay. Now, he sleeps 1/3 of a day. Let's find for sleeping. Now, he sleeps for 1/3 of a day. In one day, we have 24 hours. Let's simplify it. We know that 3 times 8 is 24. So, he sleeps for 8 hours. And that's the answer. Okay. Let's move further. Let's move further. Playing 1/8 of the day. Now, he plays for 1/8 of the day, which means 24 hours again. Let's simplify it further. We know that 8 times 3 is 24. So he plays for 3 hours in total. Correct? And that's the answer. He plays for 3 hours. Now let's see how many hours he devotes for studying. Okay, he studies for 1/4 of the day. Okay, he studies for 1/4 of the day, that is 24 hours. Let's simplify it. It's going to be 4 times 6 is 24 and he studies for 6 hours. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now that we know how many hours he devotes to sleeping, studying, and playing, let's find the answer for the next part. That is, what part of the day does he use for other activities? Now, in one day, we have 24 hours, correct? So let's find for other activities. We will subtract all the sum for like sleeping, playing, and studying, all the time that he devotes for these 3 activities. We'll subtract this from 24. So that's 8 plus 3 plus 6. Now that's nothing but 24 minus 17. And that's going to be 7 hours. Correct? So for other activities, he devotes 7 hours and in total they make 24 hours. Okay, everyone? Now that's all for this video for now. I'll see you all in the next video where we will discuss more questions from this lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep exploring.